Alrighty, what we're going to do here is another one of our videos of basically what you can get to within about 5 minutes drive from Perdido Point, Florida. What kind of interesting outdoor activity spots you can find and other attractions. So we're pulling out onto Perdido Key Drive, fixing to go over Bars Bridge from the mainland of Florida, little village here called Perdido Point, to Perdido Key. So when we cross the bridge here, we'll be on the barrier island of Perdido Key. Little history of this area. Up until, I guess, the late 80s, early 90s, this area was known locally as Gulf Beach. And behind me is Gulf Beach Highway that led out from Pensacola to Gulf Beach. The Perdido name was sort of started and popularized and then kind of cemented into place by actually realtors. I'll give you all a little bit of a pan here. We're shooting this with our Sony AS300 action cam, the HDR 300 AS. Okay, I'm going to turn here on Gongora Drive, so the first left you can take coming on to Perdido Key, and this will take us to River Road. Back to the camera. It's a new camera for me, so just kind of trying it out, getting where we can shoot some decent quality videos. I love the picture quality of it. The video quality has been excellent. Little problems with going from inside to like in the car here to outdoors with the wind noise. It's very sensitive to wind noise. I've got a little piece of microphone screen rubber band onto the microphone input on it. I'm trying to see if we can get it to work that way without having to go to a wired in mic. See if we can get it to work as a standalone deal. Been pretty impressed with the Boss image stabilization on it. Seems really good. Hey. Alright, I'll be to your house in just a minute. Alright, bye. Alright, back to the video here. We're on River Road. It's kind of the only other main road that goes anywhere on Perdido Key, other than Perdido Key Drive. This kind of, if you want to think of Perdido Key, it's kind of shaped like a big pork chop. This road kind of cuts down the middle of the pork chop. It's actually pretty thick right here. It's a mile. The barrier islands, I guess at its thickest, a little over a mile thick. So this runs along what's called Old River, which is kind of an extension of Perdido River as it comes out into the Intercoastal Waterway and then on into Big Lagoon. A couple of attractions on this road. It's a really pretty drive and a great walk. They have a great bike path, as you can see. Some beautiful homes. Off to my left is Lost Key Golf Course. And it has some resort attractions as well. I'll show you a few other public things that we have here. Here we have a kayak and canoe launch. We'll get out and take a little walk down here and take a look at these. shaky here. I'm gonna pump the camera. We just got that camera on a helmet mount, just on the dash there. I'll just walk down here real quick and wrap this one up. This is a zero entry canoe launch and kayak launch spot. Very seldom does it ever get used. I don't think very many people know it's here. It has no facilities or anything, but it has a nice parking lot. A little pathway here. It's pretty. There's private property here, and then right over there's another house right through the street. So the county only bought about maybe a 50-foot width of land here for this. Kind of shows you how pretty it was back here before all these homes were put in. I remember what it was like then. There probably were, in 1990 when I moved out here, there probably were 2 or 3 homes on this whole island, on this part of it. Alright, so here we're looking at what's called Old River. From the south looking north. Holiday Harbor Marina is right there. So that's Innerarity Point, seen from this side. And you can see we have a nice little zero entry canoe launch, really easy launch here. Easy to use, a wheeled dolly for your kayak or canoe on that. And you got some guys doing a little redfish fishing there. Something big move right there, a mullet or something just hit the top. A lot of good fishing out here, right here. Alright, we'll shut this down here and we'll move on to our next spot. All right, we are back in the car here. We're going to go down to the next little spot I want to show you on River Road here on Perdido Key. Kind of waiting and waiting and waiting for this guy. It's going at 10 miles an hour. All right, here we go. We're moving. So this road, Old River Road, runs from that neighborhood there off of Gongora underneath the Barge Bridge, cuts through the middle of the island and runs back out to Perdido Key Drive, about 2 miles down its length from the bridge. That kind of curves around through the thick part of the barrier island, and this kind of goes through the middle. Great biking and running trail there, walking trail next to the highway that's fairly new. I guess I put that in maybe 3 years ago. This is the other attraction that I wanted to show on this road that a lot of people just don't know is here. This is actually a Escambia County operated dog park. So it's set up as a dog park. You can see the chain link fence. I'm gonna stop here real quick and walk down. You can see the little kid play area, nice little pavilion. There's no facilities here other than that, no restroom or anything, or water source. And the gated area. For the dogs. This is also a great place to, just come for a little picnic or really anything. There's hardly ever anybody here, and occasionally there's dogs here. It's also a good spot for launching a kayak, canoe, paddleboarding. We launch paddleboards here quite a bit. The dogs have been having some fun. This is one of the very few places where there's water, where it's legal to bring a dog to, let them go swim in the water. They don't generally want dogs in beach sand because there's a parasite worm that can be spread to humans that way, hookworms. But here they allow it, so I'm not sure I'd walk around in there barefoot, but it looks pretty clean and nice, and the dogs can go here. A lot of people bring their retrievers here, their labradoodles and such, to play in the water, and they love it. But nice little beach. I mean, people can swim in here. It's pretty shallow, and it's a pretty good place for a toddler or something to let them splash around. So you can walk 20, 30 feet out there, and it's only really waist deep. Great place to fish from. There's the condo that stands next to this. That is Mirabella, I believe. Maybe that's not right. We'll see when we leave out of here what condo that is. Well, another little hidden gem here on Perdido Key that most people that visit here, and a lot of people that live here, probably don't know about. So you can see we're in June. It's June 6th, I think, today, or 7th. And it's a little overcast today, but it's not raining. And there's no one here. And this is kind of the height of our season as far as, density of visitors and so forth. Give you the view of the sign. Back to the truck. And then I'll leave the video running while we pull on out onto Perdido Key Drive. shakes. There we go. Okay, we're coming out on the river road here. La Serena, that's the name of the big condo that sits next to the dog park. So we're coming out here to Perdido Key Drive, and this road ends right near another attraction that I wanted to show in this video, and that's number 3 of the 3 county-owned beach accesses. This is probably the best one. It sits adjacent to the west of the county property that we're going to see this undeveloped stretch right here. It's actually the site of a condo that was blown down in Hurricane Ivan that has not been rebuilt. So you get a lot of beach here for people that might want a little more privacy. And then adjacent to this private property is state park land. So when I pull in here, you can see pretty much for the next 2-3 miles until you get down to Eden Condo there. This is all state-owned beach with no development on it. Kind of get the camera back out and just do a little bit of view from here from the parking lot. Let's see here. There we go. So what we got here, a little, kind of a cruddy little bathroom. They're not bad. Little one-holers and a little outdoor shower that for some mysterious reason they didn't put a drain, so it's always kind of a mess right there. Kind of odd, but that's kind of typical. But it's not a bad little place. This parking lot will fill up pretty quick on nice days, but you can see, like I said, it's beginning of June, and you know, middle of the week. It's a Tuesday, so there's not a lot of people here. A little overcast day. One thing nice about Perdido Key in this area here, it's not like Destin or the 30A area. I mean, there's plenty of privacy. There is not fighting over a place to lay your beach towel. As you can see, there's one family, it looks like here. Let's walk down to the water here. This will be a good test of our windscreen we rubber band on because it's pretty windy out here. Gulf's pretty rough today, not a lot of paddle boarding going to go on in the Gulf. It's supposed to get a little weather turnaround this week, the next day or so. We'll see about that. So you can see, that's how far you can go to really, if you want to go lay out and be by yourself. Certainly can do it here. There's plenty of beach coming down there to do. People, you know, a few people walk by, so that if any shells are laying there, you're probably going to be the one to find them. When you see this kind of stuff on the beach, a lot of times you can find sea beans in it. A walnut in it. But yeah, this is good hunting for sea beans. This way I think it's going to be a little less windy. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to shut it down here. Thanks for watching.